All right, hello. We're going to go over today. We're going to be going over how we're going to set up a multiplication table. Now, when you take a test, a math test, you're normally not going to be able to use a multiplication table. But if we learn how to make one from scratch, anytime you have a graph paper, you'll be able to make your own multiplication table and use it as much as you want. So it's a great skill to have. So here we go. Let's go ahead and get started. First things first. We want to make our chart. We don't want to use the whole thing. We want to make our table. So what I'm going to do, since this is a multiplication table, I'm going to go ahead and put an X in one of the boxes. X for multiplication. Then I want my multiplication table. So first of all, I sort of need to make the boundaries, make where it is. And our multiplication table is going to be up to 12. I'm going to go up to 12. So this way I'm going to write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Then we're going to go down and do the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So now we have our table. Now what I like to do is I like to take the same color I'm using, sort of mark these off. I know we're on graph paper and those lines are there. It's always good to set away the boundaries. So there we go. Now we have a nice little table that we need to fill in. And filling it in looks complicated when you're looking at a whole multiplication table. But really it's just bits and pieces, a little step by step. So what we're going to do is we are going to first fill in this line right down the middle, all of the doubles, because doubles are pretty easy to know what they multiply to. So anytime these two numbers connect in their chart, that's the answer we need. That's the product we need. So we'll start with the easiest one here, which is 1 and 1. The answer of the multiplication problem, 1 times 1, is 1. Now let's do the next one. 2 times 2 gives us 4. 3 times 3 gives us 9. 4 times 4 gives us 16. 5 times 5 gives us 25. 6 times 6 gives us 36. 7 times 7 gives us 49. 8 times 8 gives us 64. 9 times 9 gives us 81. 10 times 10, 100. 11 times 11, 121. And 12 times 12, 140. Very important that we understand those ones first. Okay, now we have a line going right down the middle. Now, all we need to do, we just need to do the math for one side of this chart, which we're going to do the top half right here. The bottom half we can fill in, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and take another color. I'll go ahead and take orange. Now we'll take some light blue. How about some light blue? Okay, and then we're just going to go bit by bit. And this is if we know our multiplication times tables. So we're going to start with 1. 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times 2 is 2. 1 times 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that's our ones times table, right? 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times 2 is 2. Anything times 1 is going to be, that's not that number. Now let's go ahead and do 2. 2 times, and we remember we only have to go on this side of our chart. So 2 times 3 is going to be our first one. It's going to be 6. 2 times 4, 8. 2 times 5, 10. 2 times 6, 12. 2 times 7, 14. And now you can see we're counting by 2. So 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. All right, let's move to our 3 times tables. We already have up to here. Remember, we only need this side. 3 times 3 was 9. 3 times 4 is 12. 3 times 5, 15. And again, we're counting by 3s. 18, 21, 24, 27, 30, 33, 36. Now you may be able to see a few patterns going on here, and I like to go in order like this, but there's a few times you can go in patterns. Like if you can see right here, 10 is counting by tens, and we know that. So 10, 20, 30, let me just go down and put 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, and 90. I know that pattern's in there pretty well. All right, so let's go ahead and do our 4s now. We're going to go across and do our 4s. Again, we only have to be on this side of our center line. So 4 times 4 was 16. 4 times 5 is 20. 4 times 6 is 24. 4 times 7 is 28. 4 times 8, 32. Whew, math. 4 times 9, 36. And then we have 40. 4 times 11 is 44. 4 times 12 is 48. Okay, so now we filled in that row. Now we're going to an easy one, 5s, which is, one of our easier times tables to remember. So 5 times 6 is 30. We're counting by 5, so 35, 40, 45. We already have 50 because that's the 10s. 55, 60. Now we're going to go ahead and do the 6s. All right, now we do the 6s. So 36, 6 times 6 is 36. 6 times 7 is 42. 6 times 8 is 48. 6 times 9 is 54. 6 times 10 is 60. 6 times 11 is 66. And 6 times 12 is 72. All right, we're almost there. We're doing a great job. Now we're doing our 7 times tables, which we did 7 times 7 is 49. 7 times 8 is 56. 7 times 9 is 63. 7 times 10 is 70. 7 times 11 is 77. And 7 times 12 is 84. Great. Now we'll go on to our next one. 8 times 8 is 64. 8 times 9 is 72. 8 times 10 is 80. 8 times 11 is 88. 8 times 12 is 96. Almost done. Now 9 times 9 is 81. 9 times 10 is 90. 9 times 11 is 99. And then 9 times 12 is 108. 10, oh, that's easy again. 100, 110, 120. 11, 121. 11 times 11 is 121. 11 times 12 is 132. And then we have our 12 times 12 is 144. So now we've filled in this entire chart, or half of the chart, but that's all we need. Now if we look, any question, any multiplication question we can answer right now. So you can just throw this out there, and then let's say you're trying to quickly find the answer of 8 times 2. You just find 8, and you find 2, and wherever they match, there you go. Now the best thing about this is you can just fill in the other side if you want. You don't need to fill in this side because you have all the answers here, but you can. So now this line is going to be here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. The 2's are going to go here. 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. And you're going to go ahead and fill in this chart. You can do the 10s because the 10s are easy. 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Do that. Then the 3's are going to go down this way. So it's 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30, 33, 36. And then the 4's will come down this way. So 20, 24, 28, 32, 36, 40, 44, 48. The 6's, 30. I'm sorry, the 5's coming down this way. 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. The 6's, 42, 48, 54, 60, 66, 72. The 7s, 56, 63, 70, 77, 84. The 8s, 72, 80, 88, 96. The 9s, 90, 90, 99, 108. The 10s, 110, 120. And finally, the 11s, 132. And now you have the complete chart. And that's only if you want to fill in the complete chart. Remember, you can still use this without using that side. But knowing how to create this is really important, because then you can always have this tool available to you on any questions that you're doing, any tests, anything. All right, that's everything. Have a great day. Go Buffs.